up when they see B-Phlat. When she performs, it's a guaranteed laugh. So y'all better clap when she hits the stage. B is the hottest.
Hey everybody! Oh my goodness, are we live?
Hey Sherri, yes we are live.
Well,
and
welcome.
Look at you looking beautiful.
You are looking extremely beautiful too, and this is very exciting because this is the first episode of a Two Funny Mamas presents Tighten Up Tuesday with B-Phlat, and I'm so excited because we have been talking about your DIY projects, and people have been writing in to get advice and consultations and asking you questions. And now this is solely Tighten Up Tuesdays is solely devoted to DIY.
Yes, Sherri, DIY only. We ain't doing no damn hot topics and shit like that. Ain't no DIY hot topics. I mean, can you think of any DIY hot topics other
Well,
than
if there's
thank
DIY
you.
hot topics, we can, right? If I have
Well,
a
you know,
DIY.
we could talk about the crate challenge. That's a DIY hot topic.
That's a DIY, which we can talk about that a little bit
Yeah.
later, or we can
Yeah.
get it out the way now. Whatever you want to do. This is
Yeah, we can talk about it now. This is my show. We're going to get it popping. We are a little late. I do want to apologize to the fans. I just want to thank everybody. I'm glad you made it. You're in Dallas. I wasn't sure if you're going to be able to make it, but you look amazing. And I like your backdrop and shit.
Thank
and
you.
you wrong for that cross all on your chest right there by your cleavage and shit.
I know. It's just,
is that how they do it at church? Is that how they do it at church?
If you're single right and if you're single and you're trying to get a holy man, that's exactly the way you do it.
You let them know you Christian from here up. From here up.
Praise the Lord.
Praise
the Lord. The waist down, trying to get that baptized on.
You just always look amazing. Wherever you go, I don't know how you do it and pull it together, but I'm glad you're with me tonight, girl. You look good.
I wouldn't miss it for the world. I wouldn't. This is so exciting to me. Well, we were going to talk about it in pretty much on the phone. We were talking about this great challenge. Everybody's doing, I don't know where these challenges come up from that be hurting people, because you have to show people how agile you are by going on top of crates. And if you got to go up the crate and then down the crate so it doesn't fall. But people are hurting themselves doing this crate challenge. They're doing it with
First
heels.
of all, Sherri, if they put the shit together and stack them up right and new logistics, or like, what is it called? Not air.
No.
Maybe they could do it, but they stupid. And first of all, I need them crates, and people need them crates so we can make bar stools. And I challenge people to do shit like that instead of hurting themselves. I'm trying to show people, how you can use them for storage. Put a lid on top of them, and make a little cushion, a little seat. Y'all, everybody fought. They breaking their neck. They done banned it from TikTok. People always doing these dumb ass challenges. I challenge people to just, give me some of them damn crates.
Thank you.
Do something creative with the crate instead of watch. I don't want to see people falling and breaking their neck. And I don't even understand how people think that's entertaining. It's not, just ignorant.
And I'm glad that they're banning it. I saw a cute little meme where they had they was the over 40 crate challenge. They just had four crates. That was it. Just walk on the 4 crates. It's over. Over 40.
My friend is doing the crate challenge, girl. He be cooking. He be holding the crate. He be doing like this with the crate, cooking. And I was like, I don't blame him. Do something like that instead of trying to stack them up. Where are they getting all these crates from? That's the question. Where they stealing them from?
You know what? It makes me think when you said, I challenge you to do something. Maybe we should do like a DIY challenge. Let's see if you can do this.
Start a whole so many things. Do that with the crate.
Like how fast you can do a project, or something like that, or spray painting. Like we should think about that so it can go viral.
We can do something like that. Definitely, because I want to see people do something more constructive other than.
What DIY project are you having them work on the crates? Like if they could complete putting something together by the time it comes down, they win your trophy.
They could throw them. First of all, you can turn them over and put some damn magazines in them. Booyah! You got a magazine stand. All right, or you can put it by the door, spray paint it, and throw your umbrellas in them,
or socks,
shoes, socks or something. If you don't have space for Like people have, you know, if you got a nice foyer and you have the little shoe area, everybody ain't got that.
You could spray paint it. Like if you stack them on top of each other, you could spray paint it gold and put those little hooks in there. It could be a bookshelf. It could be a knick-knack shelf.
Exactly. And all you got to do is cut some cardboard if you want to have a flat shelf so things don't fall through the holes of the crate. Get you a piece of cardboard. I keep cardboard on handy for things like that, like your heels might slip through. You could do that.
That's a great
I challenge people to do that. Thank you. Instead of stepping on
send in your video. So if you can do the crate challenge, send in your video.
I'm smoking on my show, Sherri. I forgot to tell you.
Oh dear.
That's funny because you smoke on Sherri's show too when she's not around.
Oh well, true. But look, I tell people I do DIY when I'm high. It taps into the right side of my brain, which is my creativity, and then I just start flowing. I know this for a fact. I've been smoking since '82. It's been a study.
All right. Well,
anyway,
this is your show, Tighten Up Tuesdays with B-Phlat. But let's do the crate challenge and put in your best picture of your crate or your video. And if we love it, we're going to feature it and we maybe send you something. Yeah. Don't you think?
Thank you, Sherri. Because, you know, that makes sense. And you know what? I like that you always are thinking of the people and making sense of things. Because I'll pass right over some shit. That's me being high. On another note, we're going to get started with this show. I like to start off this show just telling people my inspiration, which happened to be COVID and being locked home and in a raggedy ass basement for years. Just kind of like my dungeon. And I felt like it's grimy down here. So this is where I painted and did Sherri, you saw it before. So that's why I'm so, yes, it did. A lot of people didn't even want to come down here.
Like it's one of those basements. It was crazy looking.
It was one of those.
It was just, it had a lot of crap in it. And you took the entire basement and made it into your she cave, which is what I
made it into my she cave. And COVID inspired that. I knew I was going to be home, not working. And I knew I would have to do self-tape from home, you know, different things like that. So I was like, I need to get my basement together. But it was supposed to be a 3-week project. And I was like, oh, I can't get what I really want done in 3 weeks. And I ain't really have no money. So that's where my Get Your Days came from, because I would get up every morning after 3 weeks figuring out how I was going to get the rest of my project done that I started with no money. So I would get up and just stand in my garage for like 2 hours. And every day I would have to just get myself together and be like, oh, let me go down here and see how I'm going to get this together. Oh, let me get it. So Dennis been taping these crazy shits for years, for at least a year, trying to get my day started to get this basement together. So I was just standing in the garage and sort through everything. I would go through my closet, pull out clothes that I wasn't going to wear or sell, cut them up for fabrics, whatever I thought I was going to need, the colors that I wanted. I would pull from my inspirations like Pinterest or House and just see different things. And I'd be like, oh yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do this, but I'm going to do it with what I have. So I've learned from doing this and talking to other people about my COVID project. Other people was doing the same thing. Other people tapped into their right side of their brain. I got a friend now. I'm calling him my fam. He's in Korea. I will be featuring him. But he figured out he could crochet. And he makes amazing sweaters, Sherri. He's going to send us
Really?
We're going to wear them. They are so fly.
How'd you meet him?
Meet him next Tuesday. Because he hit me up about DIY and organizing his closet space. Because he lives He lives in Korea. He's from South Africa, small spaces. In Korea.
Yeah.
So he really wanted to figure, and I just showed him my closet. He showed me his closet. We got to talking. He's in theater. He's an actor in the theater. He's on the play. Girl, he is bad. So
we're going to meet him next week.
We're going to meet him next week. But that's what I'm saying. I've been meeting all these people that were doing amazing things and tapped into their brain and was doing stuff during COVID. So those are the people that I'm featuring in DIY projects. Yes, love.
This is what, I'm sorry to interrupt you because this is your show. I got so excited for us. Chris also, B-Phlat not only does DIY projects, but she's got an eye for color, for like, what do you call those people? Interior designers?
Interior decorating, yes.
Interior decorators. B is good at that because in my house, with the living room, we have moved into this house and the living room it just had couches was everywhere, furniture. It just kind of was a storage area because we never used it and we had a TV. I came in one day because B was staring. She stays with me when she comes to LA. I came into my house, turned to the right, and looked at my living room. And B-Phlat had taken items that was like, I was going to set out for the garbage. It was a pop of red over here. The couch was in an area, because you always think couches need to go against the wall. She had pulled it in the middle of the room, tables, chairs, pillows. This freaking living room was so fly. I invited people.
I laid your shit out, Sherri. You did.
Huh?
I remember when you walked in because you were gone a week and Edie was gone to
my sister,
her niece was running or something. And I said, I am sick of looking at this. I'm sick of looking at every time I come here, look like Sherri just moved in. I was like, no, I'm getting it together. I remember I hung your pictures. I just rearranged the whole. And you was on the phone calling Kym. You was like, girl, you got to come over here and see what B-Phlat. I said, Sherri, when you come home, it should feel like a space, like you live here.
Yes.
And I was like, and I live here almost every time I come. And I get tired of stepping over this. Because she's like, I just don't know where to put things. And a lot of people are like that. They have the things, but they're not sure like where to hang them or that eye. And Sherri, you have a lovely house. But you would have some pictures up against the wall for 2 years.
Kym's and like that too. You heard.
Oh, I can't stand that. I'm ready.
Y'all have questions about that? Send it in the B. Come on, girl.
Definitely. Let's go. I did that in like 2 days. I rearranged them 3 couches. I redid some pillows, found old fabric and put stuff together. I was like, I'm going to hook this up because I'm sick of coming over here.
My girlfriend had gotten her boobs done, B, and she was going to stay. We told her she could stay in one of those little recovery homes. She said, no, I want to stay in Sherri's living room. So she stayed in my living room while she recovered from her breast implantation. I just want to let you know that.
Your little shades, whatever they want to call it. The lounge area in front of the big mirror. Yeah. I was like, Sherri, you could read a book. Yes. I was like, I want you to feel comfortable. And that's the least I could do because you always let me stay there. The dogs love me. And I was like, you know what? She's busy. And this is what I do. I'm always cleaning up. I'm always doing that. So I was like, I'm going to take 2 days. I'm going to hook this shit up. So
you did. And I'm so appreciative. So I'm no more me. I just want to let people know who you are. So let's go, girl. This is exciting.
Yeah, let's go. I did want to show everybody my little DIY shirt I made. You see, I ran out of letters.
Oh, boy.
It says just
you ran out of letters on the shirt? It says
what?
Yeah.
Sherri?
It just says B and then PH. It's like the periodic chart. Like in science.
Sure. What about this? We do have B-Phlat's Cash App. We can show that. Maybe the listeners and viewers can help her get a full shirt. We've got that ready. Yes. You see that at the top of the screen.
And leave it up because
it's B-Phlat.
What, Chris?
we're going to raise some money. Sherri, we're going to do this.
What? I'm coughing. I ain't got COVID. I already took a test because I have a shoot on Friday for a feature film here in Philadelphia. Pass. Anyway, that's from smoking. Before we even get started, I got to give a shout out to my girl Tasha Critchlow in Boston, who sent me the 50-foot cat cable that she made so that we can have this fabulous connection. And I dropped it down from my second floor. I sent my girl a thank you card. I got to take to the wall, tack the wires to the wall, feeding right into my computer. So I have to give her a shout out. I'm helping her out with her DIY project. I'm sure she's watching tonight. She's been giving me all these tips on my computer. After I sent her a picture of the back of my computer, she was like, girl, you just need to go and get a new computer. So I was like, damn, now I got to save up. So that's a whole nother issue, but it's working for now. And I'm giving another shout out to my girl Lynn, who came to my show. Her and her daughter drove down from Burnville, PA. Whoop, whoop. They sent me these earbuds. So now they're wireless. I got to figure out how to connect them to my
You probably need a new computer. You probably need a new computer.
I know, but I'm telling you, all my DIYers, they loving me, Sherri. They like, B-Phlat, you're so informational. Girl, I'm going to send you what you need. And they've been sending me cash apps and scheduling. I've been scheduling a lot of actual
Like consultation?
consultations with people. Yeah, like people are like, okay, I need to talk to you for like an hour. And then they be like, girl, I sent you some more money. Because I hit them back like, you just sent me $50. Why you send me another $50? They was like, oh, girl, because you the bomb. And you deserve it. And I talk to you more than I should have. But it don't be them talking to me. You know it be me running my mouth.
I was going to say.
Girl, and this is from Two Funny Mamas. Thank you, Two Funny Mamas, listeners and viewers.
Thank you. I love them. So I have a whole list of people that I'm definitely following up with. And I told them today, start sending me the things that you're working on so I can post them. Post them on my Frugal Flip page, on my Pinterest, even show them on, my Tuesday night show. Lynn she did a nice thing out of skids. She's making like porch furniture, like big, nice. It's nice. She's already started it. So those are one of the things I want and encourage people to show me their projects. And when they're done doing them, definitely send me the finished product so I can be like, yes, I showed them how to do it, or at least walk them through it or help them with it. Or hell, they did it on their own. But whatever the case is, I'm featuring regular people doing regular shit on the dime, trying to make nice things happen. Like I did with the Frugal Flip. So speaking of which, go on and throw it up, because I want people to see my before and after of my bathroom. And I'm just going to kind of explain a few of the things inside there that they can see that I flipped. That's the before picture. And that's something I kind of did on the dime with leftover floor paint. This is the before paint. When this basement was not sanctioned for a second apartment, but somebody used to live down here. So after we put them out, I knocked down the wall so that the steps, because I was like, ain't nobody else living. After we put them out, that's a whole nother story. That's a show. I knocked down the wall. I said, ain't nobody living down in the basement no more. We live upstairs on the first floor. And I don't want nobody down here. I want the basement. So that's a bathroom I put together. As you can see, that sink is kind of big. It's a really small bathroom.
All right.
It's like, that bathroom is 6 feet by 8 feet. It's like a jail cell size. It's
tiny.
Really 6 feet by 7 feet. Yes, it's small.
Okay.
So that sink is too big. The shower's on the other side. Those towel racks were already up in there when I moved here. And that picture over there in the corner is covering a hole. And I was like, I ain't doing nothing in this bathroom. I painted the floor gray. And the paint that was left over from the floor, I just put it on the wall to cover up. It was really ugly. Yeah, I just taped off and like, let me just cover up this ugly stuff. And I hung some fabric around the base of so you couldn't see the pipes and stuff underneath that sink.
The sink.
And I was like, now this is my after. This is after I tore out the walls, put up a new sink, dry locked the floor. That tile is pieces of tile that's left over from my bathroom project. And actually leave it up on this picture for a second. The tile, that one row, is made from pieces that I did for my bathroom on the second floor. So that's why it's two different colors. Because it's like a light gray and a dark gray. I was like, look, I'm just locking it together because this is all I have left. And I didn't have enough to do the whole wall. So I was like, let me just do a row. And that little black row, little towel rack, there was no towel on it, but that's made from my coat rack. I had one of them old school coat rack tops, where you hang and they crisscross at the top. Girl, I took them off and nailed them up there to the wall. And that's what I hang the towels on. So it's funny, you can't really see it, but in the small corner, there's a glass shelf I think it's to the right of the sink. That shelf actually was the piece of glass that was inside the old medicine cabinet. And I just turned it into a shelf.
Reuse stuff. You're a big believer in reusing things.
I'm a big believer in reimagining the things that you already have and using them for something else so you don't have to go buy stuff. The only thing that's brand new in that bathroom is that sink. And you see how it's really small and it fits that area.
Okay, what's the burgundy thing? What's the burgundy underneath the towel rack? Is that towels?
Yeah, those are towels sitting in the basket. Those are like red towels. Yeah. And then that little area rug is a little rug on the floor. It's like red, gray, pink, black. It's a rug. But I had to tear out all those walls and dry lock them. So those are new walls. There are different areas of that bathroom I'm definitely going to feature and let people see on my Frugal Flip. And then I'll post the pictures, and they can also look at the process on Pinterest. So I'll be posting that. So
okay, I
that's
love
why
it.
I'm doing this, because every week I'll show people different portions of how I took things, worked on them, and flipped like the before and after with this whole project that took 8 months. So, so the next thing, yes. So I hope you're enjoying this, Sherri. You got your leg cocked up. I need to do the same thing. Shit, you comfortable? Let me go and get comfortable. My next segment is called the BYI construction.
What's that?
It's where I take a question from one of my DIYers who hit me up and asked me. So I told her, and I'm giving a shout out to her, and her name is Right Foot Left Foot. I love that.
Right Foot Left Foot.
That's her name on Instagram. And she asked me a question in terms of how she could use shoe boxes to make like different compartments for like flashcards, crayons, things like that for her son. And I said, you know what, I'm going to do a demonstration and kind of show people two that I'm working on, and I'll finish up. And I wasn't sure when we was going to start this shit, so I was like, well, fuck it, I might as well start. And at least
you're the best.
I love you, B. I love you.
Have some stuff together, because I didn't want to be caught off guard, because I've been telling her that I was going to do this shoebox design.
Yes.
So the first one I'm going to show is I did it out of a Nike shoebox, and I'm not finished with it, but I'll show you one that I'm almost done with it, because I want people to kind of get the gist of what I do. So actually what I did this was yesterday. I just took some paint, and I used the cheap paint. It's like these little dollar acrylic paints. Mm-hmm. And I just painted the top of a regular Nike orange shoebox, because I love the color of this box. So I started peeling the tape off, and what I didn't realize is that there's different types of painter's tape. Like now this tape that I'm peeling off now, you see how this comes off really good and it doesn't tear on the box?
Right.
Well, this fat tape is more of like a gorilla tape. It's for the bleeding when you're actually painting on walls. Yeah, so it stays. So I had to peel it slowly, so it started peeling off some of the box. But anyway, I just wanted to show people I just kind of laid some tape on here to do a design.
And so you like shapes and geometric things.
And,
You have your master's degree in.
No, not my master's. Bachelor's.
You have your bachelor's degree. You can tell I didn't go to college. You have your bachelor's degree in like fine art.
Yes.
Did I get it right? So you like these shapes and things. I like.
How much weed can go in the box?
Oh, a lot, Chris. That's another story. As you can see,
she didn't even flinch, Sherri.
No, because look, y'all trying to throw me off my square. And that's the St. Louis in me. You heard me throw that in there.
That was good.
This is where the paint came off. You like see how I peeled the tape. So I'm going to touch this up in the orange, and you'll see it when I'm done with it and cover up the Nike. But this is what I'm doing for my nephew. He's a little dude. So what I'm doing is what I'll do is take these pieces off.
Okay.
Cut them, and these will be what I use as a compartment divider.
Because
they're already because they're already the exact size that I need to go in here. And then I just take hot glue. I use my little glue gun here, and just glue this down so it stays stable. So I'll cut these. So I'll cut these two pieces off, and then these toilet paper rolls.
Yes.
I'll cover them in like black tissue paper, and I'll put them in here put his crayons in. And now this is from the box that Lynn sent me that my earbuds came in.
Now that's a sturdy box, right?
A sturdy box. So I was like, this is a perfect size to fit in here. So I'm playing around with the boxes. And
so who's this for?
My nephew.
So Sherri, I think B's nephew should be suspended from school if he shows up on Valentine's Day with the flyest box you've ever seen. Like, that's not fair. If she's building that stuff for him, Valentine's Day at an elementary school is an important time in a person's life. Don't cheat.
I have to show y'all this thing that I made for my niece it was so fly. She got featured at her school because she was like, "Babe, can you help me with?" I'm going to put, it's on my Pinterest, but I'm going to show you guys next week. It was like this little bunny thing that I made for her. Her name's Marley, that she had to take to school. And I made a little hat for it. It was so fly. I love doing stuff like that. So this is the iPhone box. I'm just going to use the top. So once I figure out the compartments of this, now I want to finish up.
So it will have compartments. It's going to have compartments, little holders made, toilet paper rolls, pens, crayons, paintbrushes, whatever.
Yes. So this is one that's almost done. That's made out of old fabric. So this was like a cover from an old, what are they called? Like pillow covers, like from my outdoor pillow covers. I just cut it up because I like this fabric.
Right.
And then it's going to be for my niece. So I just put on the outside some letters that say stuff, right? And you see, I put the little twine around it. I use like this little, with my glue gun, this little roll of twine to put around the little edges. This is just gray fabric from old cases, covers that I don't want anymore.
It's textured. How important is a glue gun? How important is a glue gun?
Very important, because like I glue gun all this little design on there. That stuff is going to stay on there forever. It's not going to come apart. This fabric, I've glued it on here with the glue gun. It ain't going nowhere.
Okay.
And because the edges were raw and I wasn't cutting with my shears, I was just using regular ass scissors, I decided to put the trim on it. I still have to put her name in the top, but see how I put the compartments in it?
Oh, that's cute.
That's great.
And then these are biscuit. These are the biscuit lids. You know, after you bust open the can of biscuits, and they got the little silver. So I put them on top if she wants to cover up little spaces. This is toilet paper rolls. I just covered them. And then I took these same compartments. Yeah, I glued these down so they don't move. So you see how they have crayons in them. Yeah. And then look, this little compartment right here is the earphone case that the earbuds was sitting in.
Oh, yeah.
So this could be for, so this could be for like paper clips or whatever. So I just slide that in there and it fits in there. So you see the compartments.
That's wonderful.
So I have like little stickers, like girl stickers and stuff over here for her. And see, a lot of times I leave these things here for my nieces and nephews. So when they come here, all their stuff, their crayons, and book, it'd be in one spot. So in the top, it'll say.
So this is a really great idea if you have kids and they always just have stuff laying around. Crayons over here, broken crayons, markers, little project stuff. So you could do a shoebox material, put glue gun, different stuff on there, and use toilet paper rolls and different things to make compartments. And it's cute.
Sherri, you can even step it up if you want to keep your hair clips in it. Like people that keep like little girls, barrettes, makeup. If you want to step it up and make it like a glam box, you can use those compartments for like barrettes, your clips, all the little stuff you do for your hair or whatever. Or if you want to keep, like girls might want to keep that bracelet stuff. They're always like making beads and jewelry. You can use it for different things. It doesn't necessarily have to just be for kids. You can glam it up. But this was particularly for kids because I got that from my girl. Left foot, right foot, shout out.
Is that on Instagram at Left Foot?
It's on Instagram. At Left Foot. Yeah, she's on Instagram.
That's fantastic. Here's a few things from the comments on YouTube. By the way, great segment, BIY. Why are we doing it BIY? I don't get it.
I'm B, and it's called Build It Yourself.
Oh, I see.
BIY.
That's so clever.
DIY.
That's so clever.
Build it yourself. I'm trying to brand myself. Build it yourself.
DIY. I was going to ask her later when we were having dinner together. I was going to be like, B, what is BIY? But you told me.
BIY is build it yourself. So for next week, before we move on to my feature, because I know we're on a time schedule and I'm sure enjoying this. And look, I had to go upstairs and still did this headset. You see this long ass wire because my new iPods are wireless and don't. But look, I feel like what was your girl on with Samuel L. Jackson and he had the white lady chained to the.
Oh no! Black snake mode.
I think I feel like if I was black snake mode, I could go up here to get my stuff.
Sure.
Come back.
I think Christina Ricci would not mind being called the lady chained up by B in this situation. It's great.
Y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm showing people my
black
next
snake
week.
mole.
I'm gonna show people. I told Grace, I said, Grace, can my headphones and stuff, if I step over here, I want to show people what I'm gonna show them how to work on next week. This is my DIY for next week. I'm always decorating stuff and making sure it has two purposes, so that if I decide to change colors and do things like that, this was given to me by my sister-in-law, and it's a candle. A candle, and it says, bless our home and love our laughter. So when this was gray in my gray bathroom, right?
Okay.
I had this in the bathroom. So now that my bathroom is yellow and gray and red, I just turned it around and slapped a yellow sleevey on it. So I could display it on this side. Turn it back and forth. I was like, that's just a CD I spray painted.
I love the fact you use CDs. You have CDs on your wall. And you use them as like art decoration. I like that idea.
So
thank you.
Real quick, we got some comments from YouTube. So we've got.
Let me hear a comment.
Carletta thinks you all aren't close enough to the camera. So I will say this.
Oh shit!
No, you
Carletta want to see my burn. She want to see my burn.
You see how easy it is?
I'm not close. The camera's over there.
If that's,
let me get up so Carletta can see me.
If it's that easy, yeah, that's what Sherri. I texted you.
Damn,
people are giving you trouble, saying, "Hey, you yell at Kym for not looking up. What's going on?"
I'm gonna be all up on the camera.
I gotta apologize, guys. I forgot that the camera is up here, so I thought I was looking up. Please forgive me because I forgot that I'm in a different place, so my ring light has my camera on there. Am I looking up, Chris?
Yes, perfect. Look how pretty she is, B.
So sorry,
and
everybody.
Look, am I too close to the camera? Is this better or?
Well, the camera might be messed up. It looks like there's only like 3 letters on your shirt. Like there should be way more.
It is only 3 letters. I told you I ran out of letters. Fuck, Chris, you trying to play me out on this show? I told you I ran out of letters, and the shit is the periodic table.
Well, you can
the best I can.
You can DIY it yourself later. So we'll get to that. We're trying to. So everybody really loves the build it yourself stuff on YouTube.
Thank you.
So Carpe Diem with a great comment. Could have used all this for my daughter's hair. Well, do you want to hear it?
Yeah, I'm listening. I was just giving her a shout out. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Sherri,
we got the show, literally.
We got to keep messing with B. This is too fun. Damn, could have used that for all my daughter's hair stuff. She's too damn old, 19, to appreciate it now. I don't know. I think that there's a turning point. Don't you, B?
No, you can use it and bling it out with
absolutely.
Yeah, I may have to do a box and bling one out and show people how, because I got the feathers. Yeah, I got the feathers, the little studs, the little fake. What is it called? Like little diamonds and all that little stuff.
The little diamonds,
I can bling one out.
Yeah, I like that.
I might do that. Well, I do want to show people next week. I'm going to show them how to take little basic jars, things like tea light candles. These I use to line my steps outdoors. The mason jars.
Oh, right in the corner. I do that in my steps.
Yeah, just to go up the steps. So I'm going to just show them how to do the painting project where, you just take the painter's tape and you do the tape off. So this is like a candle that I spray painted. It was already silver, but I taped off and spray painted it a matte silver. So I'm just going to show people how to do these little projects. This is an old candle. You can tell it's old. Look, I keep burning the tea light inside of it.
Burn down to the quick. And you guys, every once in a while, I got to look down at B because my computer is down here so I can see what she's doing. Otherwise, I'm just grinning at the camera and I have no idea what's
going on. And this was a spice jar.
Okay, so that's like
I think it was like oregano or something, and I just frosted it on the bottom, taped off, and then sprayed. Yeah, so I want to show people how to do those quick things with like old spray paint or whatever you may have. Keep your recycling and learn how to reuse it and repurpose it. So that's next Tuesday.
Purpose to reimagine. I like
reimagine it. That's right.
We have things in our house that are like just junk. You can make it into something really cool.
Exactly. And and that's why I tell people don't throw stuff away. Let me look at it first. Because I've had so many people like, oh, B, I didn't know I could do that. Yes, you can. So I tell people all the time, don't just be throwing stuff away. We can do something with that. So that's why I love to, because I don't want to see people spend money they don't have to. And plus, It's so relaxing. I am getting comments from people that is helping them with their stress. It's like, girl, I like working on my project because it's, people are doing different. Exactly. It's like a stress. It's just like when kids are taking their creative time when they drawing, it gives them that downtime to kind of unwind. It's like reading it's like mindless activity.
I got it, just but like the fact, using a glue gun could be really cathartic, and
when you're doing crafts and stuff, Sherri. Yeah, you don't have, but if you're crafty or you're trying to, you nasty. See, nasty and crafty is two different things. Ain't no wrong with either one of them. No, ain't no wrong with either one of them.
Nothing wrong with it. All right,
Chris.
Yeah, and if you haven't yet, be sure to follow B on Instagram at Flat Out Funny. And you know what? Sherri could use a follow also. Why don't you give her some love? Yeah. Make that happen.
But I love that so many people, Chris, from Two Funny Mamas are following B-Phlat.
Incredible.
And please support her when she goes and does stand-up, because we've had some Two Funny Mamas fans go to B-Phlat's comedy show. And she's like quite amazing.
That's the best part.
Ain't nobody called you. Ain't nobody hit you up and said, B-Phlat wasn't funny. I want my money back.
No, ain't nobody ever said that.
I know they wasn't, because you know what? I put it out at my show. I told the motherfucker, I said, I wish somebody would tell Sherri, because they going to have to tell me. I'm going to be right there. And I'm going to be like, and what'd you say? What was it that you didn't like about the show? Right, say it to my face, because I can look out at the show. I can see everybody that's laughing and not laughing. So you got to have a good reason
for you to refund that money. List.
Yeah, because I had 2 shows so far, and everybody that came out from Two Funny Mamas, we was on the parking lot smoking. Half of them didn't even get to get in because the show started 2 hours early. So I was like, we parking lot pimping. We had a good time.
Oh, that's perfect.
That's how I do.
Shout out on Facebook to Doretha, Ronald, Cheryl. We've got all kinds of great people watching on Facebook and then on YouTube as well. And if you haven't yet, be sure to share that wherever you all are social media-ing. Be sure to get more people in. We're going to get to those subscribers to 100,000 by the end of the year.
Yes, we will.
Absolutely.
Yes, that's what's up. I'm
real
with you,
quick,
because I need to get some of that YouTube money. I need the YouTube money. Need the YouTube money.
Well, we getting it because our goal for Tighten Up Tuesdays, which is why we show B-Phlat's her Cash App, is because she really does need a new computer. You see the girl, she needs
everybody know I ain't working.
And the thing about B-Phlat, the same way she does not throw things away, she uses them until they're dead and gone, which is the computer.
Yes, I do.
Because the computer don't have the capability. And so we want B-Phlat to be able to have a new computer so she can do even more creative projects and give y'all more content. So put that Cash App up. That's our goal.
There it is.
Remember how long it took me to get a new phone?
I know.
And you always talked about my phone. You used to drive me about my damn. I was like, it still work. Why do I need a new cell? I tell people I've only had 3 cell phones in my cell phone lifespan.
Oh my gosh, that's what?
I've only had 3. I've only had 3 cell phones, 2 laptops, and this is my first new old desktop. So there you have it.
Yes,
let me move on.
Guess what? You've got great plans for tonight. I have a video for you, B.
Please.
Let's
see the video.
What's this about?
Yes, because
my name is Cicely Collins. I'm a native of Palm Bluff, Arkansas, and I just want to give a big shout out to Two Funny Mamas, Kym and Sherri, and B-Phlat, and thanking you all for highlighting my artwork.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. Remember to speak positive.
Oh, now who is this?
She is my feature, Cicely Collins. Shout out to my soror. And let me put the weed down. Yes, I can't be doing all this stuff, shouting out with smoking and drinking.
No, you can't.
I ain't got no letters on, though. I do got on the color so I can take a sip. But anyway, I have to give a shout out to her. I met her in reference to DIY. You know, all these people are hitting me up, read DIY. And they're so amazed that I actually call them video. I asked them, it's like, if you want me to help you, I need to see what you're working on. She's like, well, I'm trying to do some stuff in my she's an art teacher. I got to give a shout out to her. The Delta Eta chapter, they're in Pine Bluff, Arkansas. She's a part of the Pine Bluff, Arkansas alumni chapter. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know if she's active or not. I don't care. That ain't the point. That's my soror, and I'm giving them a shout out. And she's an art teacher, and she's a ceramic. She hit me up about how to build a kiln. So we discussed that because I was a kiln, which is for firing ceramics. It's like a big, like back in the day, firing was done outdoors. People still do it in, third world countries. But here in, the United States, we would have code issues with L&I. Your neighbors like, who they burning bodies in the backyard. So you can't just be
did you all do it in high school?
Kilns.
You could take ceramics class.
Yeah, but in high school, we had indoor kilns and they were electric.
Mm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Same like the ones that I used in college and the one that I had in Seoul, because they are expensive and they take up a lot of electricity. So she's trying to find an eco-friendly way to do a kiln outdoors. She has the space, but it's a lot involved in it so that she could do firing. So I'm definitely featuring her and her pieces because we talked for 3 hours from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. Oh, well, first of all, we sorors. So we hit it off. And then when she was telling me she's a ceramic major, that was my major. So we definitely hit it off. And then when she was in her garage showing me what she's trying to organize and why she needs the space because of her pieces. And as she started panning around and she makes these amazing t-shirts, shout out to Stay Positive, hashtag Stay Positive. I said, oh, wait a minute, girl, you got to stop. What is that? And what is that? As she was panning around, I was like, no, I have to feature you. So she teaches arts to young kids. And they do all these amazing. I want you to pull up these pieces because they are using like biodegradable, recyclable materials. Cardboard. That's a vessel made out of
what's
newspaper.
This made out of?
Newspaper.
No, but this is made out of newspaper?
All of this stuff is made out of newspaper. That's why when she showed it to me, I was like, what? And there's a type of glaze that she used. I think it's something like a balsa foam that makes it hard. That it looks like it's fire. Girl, her stuff is on Etsy. That's why I wanted Chris to throw her stuff up because she's at Artsy Arts, like with a letter C, Artsy Design on Etsy. Chris is going to put her stuff up. That's done on cardboard and yarn. It's like a collage of Africa. She sent me a description that I was trying to pull up. I didn't want her to think I wasn't paying attention because I definitely wanted to read how she's inspired. I was like, that shit is so interesting. I was like, people are amazing. So I definitely wanted to feature people from all over that are doing amazing things.
So if you check the YouTube comments right now, we've got her website up. You can check that out.
Okay.
It's art, the letter C, by design.
By design.
artcbydesign.com.
Can we also put it up, Chris, this is live, so you can't put it up.
No, it's okay. So just check it out in the comments. And then you're listening, you're watching, go to, if you'd like to put up the Cash App to support her art, it's the money sign, obviously. Cicely with a C, and I'm going to put this in the YouTube and Facebook comments. Cicely Collins is at CICELY COLLINS, and those will be in the comments, so you can check that out. And thank you. Those are awesome, by the way. Great find.
Those are really awesome.
I was amazed, and they are usable. That's the thing. Like whatever she seals them with, those vessels are used. I just want to read this one thing. I was like, this is so inspirational. And her t-shirts are for sale too. I don't know if people saw the picture of her at the end with that hashtag Stay Positive.
Yes.
Yeah. She said that these custom made paper pots she started them with her students in her early days of teaching. It was a clean way of incorporating her favorite hand building ceramic skills into the classroom. Pottery and vessels are my favorite to make because I believe we are all vessels of the Most High with a specific purpose. Isn't that amazing? I was like, and I just was like, how do they do that out of newspaper? So I was like, that just shows you people's creativity. So that's why I'm definitely featuring people that are doing. It don't even necessarily have to be a COVID project, just that are doing amazing DIY thing. And I love that she's, eco-friendly. And I'm definitely about, sustainable things and reusing and recycling. So it was just a blessing to meet her, and a shout out once again to my soror Cicely and her Delta Eta chapter. She was like, "Girl, they just gonna be so happy that you mentioned them there they're in Little Rock, right outside of Little Rock, Arkansas."
Okay, I like this.
Yeah, so anybody I definitely want to give a shout out.
So
I got a feature for next week.
Okay.
Yeah, I got my feature for next week and the week after that, as long as we keep it moving.
So this will be live on Tuesdays. I want to say this. This will be live. Tighten Up Tuesdays with B-Phlat will be live on YouTube and Facebook. Which one on Facebook?
You're on your Facebook. Mm-hmm. We're gonna get it worked out. We'll do it on my Facebook and all of that.
Yeah. So Sherri was letting everybody know the co-hosting situation. Sherri, you're going to be in here quite a bit, but there's also going to be what else?
Special guests, yes.
Special guests. I'm definitely bringing some special guests on. Some of my other DIYer friends and comedians that do DIY things. Just people that I know, from celebrities to regular people. Everybody.
Well, I would love to come
lined up.
I want to do.
I want you to stay on.
Sherri,
you don't have the time.
Like, I've just seen you do some projects that I think I can do. They're not too hard. So maybe I think I'm going to try and do a blinged out box for my makeup to show people that a blinged out box can be really quite mature and sophisticated. So I'm going to make a blinged out box. It can be
depending on the materials you use.
So I'm going to do that because you can tell me, and I'm going to make my blinged out sex box and my blinged out makeup box. All right?
Booyah! There you go. Now that's nice to have a nice box for your toys.
Exactly.
And put it on a nice little bench near, like a nice little plant stand near the bed, so it's cute and displayed.
And it's discreet.
Put a little push light. Put a little push light above it. LED light, make it look like it's a piece of artwork. And booyah! Open up the lid. Treasure chest. That's my treasure box. That's the inspirations. Are the colors that you're sitting in, all those silvers.
One more time.
With some purple. Yeah, that's chic with some purple splashes in there. That would be tight.
I'm going to do that. I'm
going to quit looking at you. I'm supposed to be looking at the viewers.
You guys are doing great. Hey, one more time. Shout out to Cicely. It's Cash App.
Yes.
It's # Cicely Collins. It's all in the comments. And then artcbydesign.com. Few people were asking for Cicely to come on live. It's not really set up that way, so I didn't want people to think I was ignoring or anything like that. It's
Chris,
not
let
something
the
you can
people
just press a
know
button.
that we did try to do that, and I was speaking to Cicely all day
really
today.
Work. Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah,
you got to get it's baby steps, folks. We're featuring, so we're showing a lot of pictures and videos. So send the videos, and because as you can see, it's so much content that B-Phlat is giving. So we want to keep it moving, and this is amazing. Yes,
and I figured we got like 15 minutes left. We've been on schedule, even though we started late. We have this last segment, but that's okay. I figure if we keep our shit structured, we won't be wearing motherfuckers out. They won't be like, oh, they boring us to death, and we just keep it moving because you see what I'm saying, talking shit, because we always talking shit.
Oh, gosh.
So I figured stay within our time frame, give our shout outs.
Real quick.
I'm loving this.
Cicely says she's going to make a box too. That's going to look great. Send that in to us, Cicely. We'd love to see that.
Yeah, definitely.
And this is what we tell you. If you want to make a box, show us your best creative box. That I think that's a great idea for your viewers, because you've shown a candle project with the use of CDs. You've shown a great box. So make a box for your kids, or just send some pictures. And how can they get us pictures? You can send it to twofunnymamas@gmail.com and just put in the subject line, can we put B-Phlat boxes?
Yeah, they can email them to me because my email is on Instagram, or they can post them on my.
What's your email?
Yeah, they can send them flatOutFunny@gmail.
If you all
okay, cool.
If they
So
just
we'll
gave you
take 'em-
740 ways to get a hold of her, you better get those boxes in. That's all I'm saying.
They'll get them. We'll get the
do
pictures.
a box. I'd love to see the picture. I'm gonna do my
And
box.
I love that I'm getting all these DIY. I'm glad. And you know what? I love that people are trusting me. I'm not an expert at anything. I just do shit. So I love that people are trusting me to give them this information. And this one girl was like, girl, nobody ever told me that before. And when you looked at it, you told me that instantly. I was like, I can look at that wall and tell it's drywall just from you knocking on it. She's like, nobody ever told. I was like, so I'm just helping people on basic levels that really don't have money for like handyman and contractors, and they're really attempting to do things themselves, and that are listening to me because I did it myself. So that's why I be telling people, I give a disclaimer. Don't be doing shit I tried to do. If you can't use a saw, don't be doing it and say it B-Phlat said.
No,
I'm just saying, because I know how to use my stuff. I wasn't trained on it, but like some people's like, well, I'm gonna go out and get me a. Well, don't be going out and getting the shit because I said get it.
I have to tell you,
you cut off your damn finger.
There were some guys who looked like they were homeless. They really did, and not trying to disparage, but they had set up. It looked like they had robbed a Home Depot. They had the table saws, drills, screwdriver, and I swear, because you always talk about DIY, I was like, I need to get a table saw for $20. Like it literally looked like they had fleeced Home Depot, and it was 3 of them with their tents and everything. They had so much equipment. Damn. Oh my gosh, I wanted to get that table saw for $20.
Now, see, that's when you should have thought of me.
It was so much money. I didn't even know.
Instead of putting shoes and shit on the bed, when I come to your house, and it'd be a nice little motivational book and a CD and shit in a bar of soap. She be trying to tell a bitch she funky. It'd be like a little soap kit with the toothpaste. Put a drill. Be like, bitch, I bought this from the Mexican under the bridge on the brand. And you can get it in your suitcase.
I thought you liked my little.
For.
I thought you liked my little.
I love that. I love that. Are you crazy? I got all that stuff.
Soaps and smells
crazy.
Good. A book. Yes.
And I'm just saying, if you want to really impress a bitch and you ever come across some people, be like, oh, B-Phlat. She might want that drill.
I'm going to
$20. You might have to call me on the FaceTime and be like, bitch, look at this drill. You think you might need this? I'll be like, Sherri, what else they got? Let me see. Pan around.
Next time I'm going to get you
put a drill and a pair of shoes on the bed. A bitch is always grateful. That's why I love you, because you're just so thoughtful. All I give people is my little sachet and nice little towels and, make it comfortable. I ain't got no shoes to give the motherfuckers. So I'd be like, thank you. And these bad. I wore them in my taping on Brick TV. Everybody was like, oh, them some bad. They was bad. They bad. They hurt my feet like a motherfucker. I ain't worn them since. But I did rock them. All right, we better move on to the next segment.
I can't with you. I love it. What we got next?
So what's next, B? Are you
Irks and Works?
What is it?
Irks and Works.
And what is Irks and Works segment?
My Irks and Works segments are things that irk me. Okay. Everybody got shit that irk them, like in a household or at work, or little pet peeves. But I try to provide a solution. I don't just like to bash without maybe giving a solution. So I tell you shit that irks me, and I try to give you solutions that works.
So what irks you?
One of the things that irks the shit out of me is a wet basin. Like
you mean
that splash water and shit, and the water and shit be all around the sink. And then, like, if you go in the kitchen and there's water all on the water everywhere, I hate that. Even at the airport, I hate that. When I go to try to put I just get a whole bunch of papers down and I wipe the basin, right? Then I'll set my purse down. I can't stand splash water everywhere. That irks the shit out of me. When I'm at people's house and I go in there to get some, and then I see it, I just get a towel and just start wiping that shit down. It's like the OCD in me. So I have a solution for that. Yes, I keep these hanging everywhere.
What is
these hangovers? It's a little loop It's a little. I get them on Wish.com. I love them. You hang them over the doors of your cabinets.
Okay.
So I keep these like right at the sink, and you just like hang a towel on it, so you can always have a towel to wipe the sink down. They're like $2 on Wish.com. It might take 9 months to come because they're coming from China, but it's worth the $2 and the $6 in shipping if you don't need it right away. But I hang these over the doors by the bathroom, right at the sink. Just so it can always be a towel right at the kitchen, under the sink.
This is why
right at the cabinet.
I like this because typically when the sink is wet or the basin is wet, we don't have a towel around that's specifically for that. So this way you can hang it over the cabinets, and it's right there.
Right under, it's right there. And it'll dry. And see, exactly. So I have this hanging right under the bathroom cabinet, right at the door on the bathroom cabinet. So and then right above that is our hand towel. So I dry my hand, but if there's water everywhere, I just take that towel and just wipe the basin.
Just wipe it down. How many of y'all on YouTube? How many of you guys, viewers and listeners, you like this? Tell us how you're liking the segments that B is putting out, because this is her first show, Tighten Up Tuesdays with B-Phlat. So it's her first one.
Yes,
we're going to do it every Tuesday live. So please tell your friends and family to come join us. So it's 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, 9 p.m. Eastern, and 6 p.m. Pacific Time.
Sherri.
So,
I've already got one. You ready to hear it?
And Chris, you know I'm taking Irks and Works.
What about BIY? Do I get like a code? Are you giving me creative credit on that? Is that what you're saying? With the Z?
Y'all know Chris is going to be a part of every doggone.
I told you to put the Z on there. Told you to put the Z.
That's what makes it special, Sherri.
Okay. So
that's how you know it's wild. Here we go. Darletha on YouTube. This is going to be great. I just shared it. I just shared it with my sister that has colon cancer and loves doing projects because it's therapeutic for her. Okay. So thank you, B-Phlat. Love Darletha, and thank you so much. I told you, Sherri,
these things are therapeutic for people. It helps them to focus on different things, just kind of get your stress level. I love it. Believe me, if I didn't smoke and do these projects, I'd be half crazy and on some medication.
You'd be half crazy? Is that what you said?
Yeah, that's Sherri.
I'm only fourth.
Dig in.
Be more crazy. He is half crazy.
Dig in, Sherri.
That was one of my Irks and Works. So I try to get to like 2 or 3 of them, and then hopefully somebody will chime in. And then you might have an Irk and Work. My other one is I can't stand people that hang sheets and blinds, like the blankets and shit in the windows, stuff that's not curtains.
Oh, because they don't have curtains. They don't have curtains.
Oh, I can't stand that. That irks the fuck out of me.
My cousin Delisa,
I can't stand when they don't match. And then I feel like if it isn't, do it in the back where people can't see it. Don't do it in the front. We live in row houses. People shouldn't see it. Ain't nobody in the alley. Maybe I don't want to look at it, but when I'm coming across the street, I don't want to see an Ingles blanket and a burgundy sheet hanging all in one window. I be thinking like something going on in there. Some R. Kelly going on in there.
Oh,
they don't want no sunlight.
Oh, no.
I be like, what is going on with these people? They don't want no kind of light going on. They don't want people to see in at all.
Eagles
they
blanket.
Never get no Eagles blanket.
Stopped laughing 10 minutes ago. So no sheets, no blankets. What's your work?
Oh, and I hate when your mini blinds look like they play tackle football on Sunday. 9 o'clock they blew the whistle. 1 o'clock they blew the whistle, and they ran into your blinds. Oh, I can't stand that. And people be like, my kids. I believe in those paper blinds from Home Depot, but they $5. I use them for everything. I got one hanging right there on that cabinet. See that?
Okay.
It comes with the sticky already on them, and you can cut them. They come 42 inches long, 48 inches long. That's 4 feet. You can cut 2 of them for one window.
Okay.
Most windows be like 27 inches wide by like.
And they're cheap. You saying they're cheap?
They $5.
How much?
Cheap, girl. Cheap. $5. That's cheap.
Oh, that's not
That's
bad
like
at all.
$5 below. Exactly.
That's
They're
not
$5. They range $5 to $7. They come in different colors: black, gray, green, white.
Oh, nice.
And you just cut them and stick them right up in the window. Oh, take them blinds down. Look like you've been eating peanut butter and jelly. Play a tackle football. Rats and the roaches.
My goodness. How about this from Tyshawn? From Tyshawn writes on YouTube, loving the segments. He would love one full segment dedicated to one project, but answering questions and talking shit while working on the project.
Okay. I could definitely do that. I definitely have projects that are coming up that I'm working on. So we can definitely entertain that. See, that's why I have my pen. Booyah. I can't even read my own handwriting without my reading glasses on. But that's another story. So I got to write the shit big like I'm in the first grade.
So B-Phlat. So maybe one segment we could dedicate to one project, one DIY where people actually see you do it. Which I think work. Is very cool.
I could do that. I could sit right at that table, or mostly at that table. That's where I do everything.
Okay.
But I can show people what they need. If somebody hit me up, might be like, "Can you show me how to fix my sink underneath the P-trap?" And I'd be like, "Yes," because I'm working on mine on the second floor.
I don't know.
So that's why I
don't know if we're gonna lose you underneath that sink. You tried to cut your hair, did no commentary. That's what I was like. You got to do the commentary as well.
I know. I got to figure that out. I'm trying to figure that out, but that might be something I just have to show them in one of my consultations. In terms of how to work on that thing. You see, my flashing kicked in. I'll be glad when the rag's done. I just saw the prototype, Sherri. They look so fly.
Oh, do they? So this is what we're working on. When B-Phlat first came and guest hosted on Two Funny Mamas, she said when she hot flashes, she does 2 hits to the neck with her flat out flash rag. And so we are
that's ridiculous.
They have about 4 different sayings from B-Phlat, and you'll be able to get them in a bundle of 4.
3. We're going with 3. We're going with 3.
3 hot flash rags. And,
well, the one we can go with now, Sherri, is Draped in the Drip. The Drip Diva. That's the future one. Yeah, you see, I'm the Drip Diva.
I want to get the Drip
in the Drip.
I want to get those.
Well, they come 3 in the pack. Yeah, they come 3 in the pack. So you're going to get all 3 of them. Because when you start flashing, you need more than 1 rag.
Can you, Chris, are we taking pre-orders yet or no?
Tell you what, it would. So we've got this in motion. So I know we're all so used to things moving fast, so it's taken a little longer than we hoped. But we've got the designs. B's seen those. We've got those rocking. If you want them, go to or email twofunnymamas@gmail.com, DM B, any kind of comments or any kind of, that's great. That helps a ton, and we're making it happen. So I think you should see those roll out this week.
Oh, I like that drip. Oh,
yeah, the Drip Diva.
I want a Drip Diva.
And then we got the other saying. Yeah, we got the swagged and sweat, swagged and sweat, swagged in sweat.
So like Drip Diva, swagged and sweat. So you keeping the other one, the third one? You gonna keep that?
No, the other one. Well, the one that says swagged and sweat all says flushed but still fly.
Yes, diva.
Thank you. You just keep it cute when you do the pet. You just keep it cute.
Keep it cute. Because I need it now. The light that I'm looking into is making me sweat. I'm not necessarily hot flash, and I'm denying that in the name of Jesus. So, but this is keeping me.
I'm not. And the other one says Flash Life, LIPHE, 2 hits to the neck.
I like it. And so you guys,
just give you a little breeze. I'm doing one last irk and work, and then we rolling out. Chris, did anybody put in an irk and work? Send us a question. Sherri, do you have anything that irks the shit out of you? That when I have a lot because I have OCD.
So a lot of people agree.
Chris, you got an irk and work?
Well, we've got
anybody on YouTube got an irk and work?
We've got a lot of people agreeing with this, absolutely. So we're going to, she said, keep badass, Darletha says to keep badass kids away from the window from tearing the blinds down. Here's Marcia saying, I'm with B-Phlat, not a fan of the wet sinks. My OCZCCCDDDD will be in overdrive.
See?
Also, I have sink rags for the sinks. I even embroider on the white rags to dry those white rags to dry sink.
I'm with
That's great.
I'm with Arletha. That's what I'm talking about.
I have to say one of my irksome works, Chris.
Yes.
And especially my 16-year-old son. I'm teaching him aim in that toilet because I hate it when I go to a bathroom and a man has just his penis and sprayed pee everywhere, like little pee drops. I can't stand it. I'm always on Jeffrey aim because that's the one thing that will irk a woman. But I keep in a because I'm not cleaning that stuff. I'm not your woman, so I keep a little basket handy with the rubber glove and a big old sponge with the Clorox. Now I know that's like not a work, but I keep that so he can't ever say, I don't got nothing to clean it with. Because I make Clorox, the 409, and then so he don't feel like getting his hands dirty. I have a glove on that I got from Amazon, real cheap. And it's got a big old that car sponge, that you wash your cars with, a little cheap sponge, and he washes around there so it always stays clean. Because I said, I don't ever want no woman saying you nasty so-and-so. Didn't your mama teach you nothing? Because your mama did.
Right.
So
I'm glad I don't have that problem. I don't have that problem with Dennis. The problem I have with Dennis is the fact that he rolled up the toilet paper like this and then wipes the seat down all the time. And I'd be like, damn, now we ain't got no toilet paper. It isn't that much pee on it. And then he don't even pee on the seat. He just, because he has OCD like me. But he be going with the, yes, well, we both got it. And that's what we were going to talk about on our show, on Married to Funny, our idiosyncrasies, which are really weird. Because I thump ashes on the floor. Yeah, like he be like, why you thumping ashes on the floor? I'm like, because I know I'm going to clean it up. But he don't like looking at it, so he cleans it up because his OCD won't allow him to clean it up.
So do you won't
allow him to look at it?
Do you have the show Married? What's the name of your show? Married to Funny.
Married to Funny.
Where's that playing? How do people come and see
you? You can listen to it on Spotify. It's Married with the number 2. Yeah, and then PHUNNY, Dennis's perspective of being married to me. We've been posting. Like tonight we were going to do it, but I was trying to get all this done. I overslept and my eyelash was crooked when I got up. I was like, that's how I know I had a good sleep because this was crooked. I was like, let me get up and get myself together. So we didn't get to do it. So we're going to do it this week. But I was totally trying to get prepared for this. So
how about another
We'll tape it live. We tape it live on Instagram or Facebook every other week. Yeah. And then he posts the audio on Spotify. So
love it.
What's funny. Another comment? So last week we talked about
real quick. This is I need to hear B's thoughts on this. People who don't understand that they're Dira's Way says people who don't understand that their house stinks. Air freshener does not get rid of dirt.
Oh man.
Oh, see, but my friends know how I am, and that's why a lot of people don't like for me to come over to their house. Because I'd be like, what the hell is that? What the smell? I just say stuff. And I said that in the video, if you got something crazy in your house you don't want me to see, you better move it. Because I sure will mention it and be like, girl, I was looking at somebody else. They had their drawers and shit hanging up all up on the mirror. I was like, you better get that out the video while I'm trying to get you the concept.
I was going to tell this.
I will say it.
I was going to tell this on the Two Funny Mamas show. Kym, we were getting ready. We had gone to a jazz festival and we were running around. And then when we came back, Joshua was running around with her panties on his head.
Oh boy.
And I said, Kym, what happened? She was like, I don't know what happened. Joshua, she had to run after Joshua. Give him panties. Give him. He was just like,
he's too old for that. He crazy. He too old for that. He funny. Ain't he like 10? Oh, Lord. Kym better check that. He might be trying drawers on. He might be trying her drawers on when she grows. When she goes.
Do you know, can I tell you too something? If my parents cheered too loud at a basketball game when I was 10, I would get upset about it. I'd be like, hey, will you all not embarrass me? Yeah, I think about Jeffrey and Joshua all the time. Well, but you all are celebrities, and their stories get told. I love it.
This is funny about it. Like Jeffrey hates everything I do. He refuses to do red carpet with me. He told me I'm not allowed to do any pictures or video on Instagram of him. Joshua, on the other hand, he used to go hide behind the red carpets, and she go, if you don't get out of here and help me make this money, and smile. And he would come out and she'd be like, smile for the cameras, Joshua.
Sherri, Jeffrey ain't thinking about you. He a teenager.
He a teenager. He don't want nothing to do. He don't even want me to call him Jeffrey no more, B. He wants us to call him JT. He don't even want to be called Jeffrey.
Oh, he's going through that.
When
he probably don't even want you to come in his room no more, do he?
Oh, no, I'm not allowed in his room. I'm not allowed. People hang up his clothes and phone. I'm not allowed in his room. Nowhere. I can say he'll come kiss me goodnight, and then he closes the door, and he's done. But no more gloom and doom of how my son doesn't want me.
I love Jeffrey. I miss Jeffrey. Jeffrey loves me. I love hanging out with him.
He does love you.
When I come in.
He likes my friends. He just don't like me.
He does.
But I wanted to say
that's what it is.
He don't like me. This has been the most fun. Are there any more comments, Chris? Because this has been such a fun segment.
Yes, everybody's just loving it. That's for sure.
That's what's up.
Gonna come back.
That's what's up. Yes.
So you guys, again, I would challenge you to make a box, because this is something that B-Phlat talked about in Tighten Up Tuesdays with B-Phlat, like what you could do with a box. Mm-hmm. So if you have any empty shoe boxes, do that as a project and send your picture in to Flat Out Funny.
Or do something with a crate.
Gmail, or do something with the crate. One of these
do something with a crate instead of step on it with your stupid ass. The crate
challenge. Yes. Or Two Funny Mamas at Gmail. Send us your picture or your video. That's another thing. Them crates. I'm gonna go by like the grocery store and grab some crates because I want to try something. I want to do a project. Me and Jeffrey get out there. We can keep stuff for our pool or something like that. I like that.
Chris, I want to make sure I let the people know to watch next Tuesday, same time, and I'm going to be featuring my man Tarquin. I said his name right. Tarquin.
Tarquin.
No.
Who's Tarquin?
No, it's Tarquin. It's Tarquin White.
Tarquin.
Yes, he's African. He's Afrikaan. He's from South Africa. He's my feature. Yeah, he's my feature for next week. And I want to make sure I get his name. So I always try to say, think of Game of Thrones when I'm saying his name. Because it's like Tar. Like the
Tarquin. That's the Asian guy.
Tarquin. No, he's not Asian. He
because you said he's for the Asian guy.
He lives in Korea.
Oh, got you. But he's not Asian.
He's black. Yeah, he's a black man.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Big stereotype you just did, Sherri. Yes. He lives in Korea. You're gonna feature him.
Girl, my ignorant ass, when he said he was in Korea, I was like, this is how you know we black. I was like, are you in the military? He got offended. He was like, why would you say that? I was thinking he was American. He's like, no, I'm from South Africa. I live in Korea and I watch the show. I was like, oh, when you said you was in Korea, I was like, oh, was you in the U.S. military?
Oh my God. He watches. Oh, that's amazing.
Yes, he loves your show. He loves your show. He loves you and Kym. So he watches it. When I was on talking about DIY stuff, he hit me up and was like, can you please help me organize my closet? His closets, and he showed me his closet. I gave him solutions. I talked to him for like 2 hours. That's my fam. I told you.
I'm noticing a trend. I'm noticing a trend.
You like to talk to people a long time. When do you stay married?
Girl, once he starts showing, because look, he is 13 hours ahead of us. So when he is asleep, when he is up, is normally when I be getting up. You know, I be getting up at 3 or 4 in the morning.
Right.
Right.
Sure.
And then we sleep. So I be up doing stuff, so I'll hit him up because I know his time. It's like 1 or 2 o'clock. And like he was showing me the stuff that he does. Yeah, he was showing me the stuff that he was doing. Yeah, he was good. The stuff that he made is so nice. I was like, it's very structured. It reminds me of like if you're into like structured clothing, like Rick Owen.
Okay.
Or do you wear that designer? Yes,
I love Rick Owen.
And the sweater, and then he was like, his sweaters are multi-purpose. So when he put it on and showed me how you could do it like this, then he flipped it upside down, and then he did it like a hoodie. I was like, oh, I need that in my life, and you need to tell me something.
This is really great. Because you give
Yes.
advice. Maybe you can give me some good advice. What do you get a
Mhm.
man who has money and he pretty much has everything for his birthday? Something simple. Don't want to spend a lot of money. Maybe something DIY. I would love to do that. Something like I think he would appreciate something that was made from the heart. Okay, what's the snicker, Chris? What's the snicker?
The casual sparking up. I love it. It's so funny.
Why don't you
His
do
birthday's
something
someone.
different? Give him an experience. Why don't you do an experience?
Okay, why don't I do a
Can you do?
DIY project? That's what I think.
Oh
would
no, I was
sorry,
thinking like
Sherry, you
maybe
didn't
y'all could.
see. Just B lit a joint.
No, I didn't. What is you talking about, Chris? You better get your eyes checked. The show is over.
I don't know what is wrong with Chris.
No.
Oh, you did.
Chris, why you all up in my business trying to tell on me like I'm in the 5th grade?
Nobody's
Fifth
telling on
graders
anybody.
smoke.
You're doing it live on
I
YouTube.
can't
The world is seeing it.
I can't see what you're doing because I'm looking at the camera. and
This is medicinal. I grow this. This is medicinal. Sherry. Oh, Lord, I'm a mess.
Tuesdays indeed. Hey, Sherry, you
That's
and
why
Kym.
it's called days. DIY on the day.
Sherry,
Tuesday.
explain
Yes.
to the people. So, we want to thank everybody for tuning in. This is a little bit of this.
Absolutely.
Yes, it's still time.
This
But
is because this is a
Girl.
project. Two Funny Mamas is featuring Tighten Up Tuesdays with B-Phlat, and it's every Tuesday. It'll be live. It'll be me. It'll be guest star, friends of B-Phlat who like to do deep dive.
Sherry froze. You froze her. She's
She
so
froze.
upset with you.
I'm coughing. People probably think I got COVID. I'm about to show my test
Look at
and
that.
card.
Oh,
Getting
Sherry.
my vaccination arm tattooed where
Oh
I got
my
shot.
gosh.
Sherry
So-
froze up.
Sherry froze up.
Chris.
Maybe we'll get Sherry back on real quick. B, I am
I just want
curious
to thank
about
the
this.
people so
Yes.
much. What are you curious about, Chris?
Well, I'm curious about Thursday's Two Funny Mamas. So, little behind the scenes for you. We recorded last night with a young
Yes.
lady named Yamanika. You've seen and been a part of several Two Funny Mamas. Would you say this is the most outrageous Two Funny Mamas there's been?
Oh, I hope they don't put us off the show. Are you gonna air all the shit that me and
I'm not
Yamanika
editing a
said
damn
and did?
thing. Not
But
a
all
damn
that shit was
thing.
off the chain. We're letting the people know Sherry and Kym, they so damn busy they couldn't even do their own show. So I did it with Yamanika last night. I called my girl. I was like, fuck that. I'm calling my girl Yami. And we're going to turn this shit out. And we had fun. And we set it off, Chris. How long were we on last night?
A couple hours. It was good.
Like 2
Yeah.
hours?
Yeah,
It was
something like
funny.
that. Hour and a half, 2 hours. It was great.
Oh, Sherry ass just all the way off the screen. It's just me
Yeah,
by myself.
this is you. You're the star now.
Chris, can people see where I burnt myself with the pressing comb?
They sure can. Why don't
Can
you
you
give them a
see
good
it?
look?
It's peeling. Oh, it's on this side.
There you go.
You see it? You see where it's peeling? I got an
That's
electric pressing comb. I caught myself trying to touch up these gray edges, and I burnt the shit out of my forehead with the pressing comb.
I will tell everybody
old
Thursday's
school.
show with Yamanika and B is wonderful. Be sure to tune in
Please
for that.
watch.
That's right. And
Please watch.
and we need to thank your very first flat out feature one more time. She was great tonight,
Yes.
Cicely.
Shout
Yes.
out to my soror, Cicely
Absolutely.
Collins in Little Rock, Arkansas area.
Mm-hmm.
Delta Eta chapter. All my sorors are Delta Sigma Theta sorority. Please excuse me for smoking. If you saw that, you didn't see it while I was giving a shout out to my sorors. Sherry's back with us. We were just about to end. You froze up. I was giving a shout out.
Yeah, my computer died. I'm sorry, I didn't have the cord plugged in. Are you doing it now? It's time to say goodbye to all our DIYers.
BI wires.
EPHLAT. I don't know how to spell it.
I like that. Just leave it like this. Leave it like my shirt. Shit. Just say it like my shirt.
Unfinished.
Unfinished. Say it like my shirt. Say it like short.
Beef. I like that. Beef.
Tune
This is
in.
nice.
It was. You all did a great job.
Thank you.
Remind them, when's it on every week, B?
9 p.m. Eastern time. every Tuesday.
8 p.m. Central Standard Time. 6 p.m.
7 p.m.
7
Mountain.
p.m. Mountain.
What
Mountain.
about Phoenix? What do they do?
I think they're on Mountain Time.
They never change though, do they? Phoenix will throw you
It
off.
depends. Sometimes they do kind of like Indianapolis. Sometimes they change. Sometimes they don't.
But it's 6 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, 7 o'clock Mountain Time, 8 o'clock Central Standard Time, 9 o'clock.
9 p.m.
What about Hawaii? What if they're watching in Hawaii?
Hawaii's not even a state. I mean, yes, it is.
You know what? People need to learn what the hell times are. That's what these damn smartphones is for. You go on your phone and say, Siri, Alexa, or whatever. What time zone am I in? So these people that don't act like they know where the fuck they live at. And be texting me and talk about, what time is it? Where are you? Somewhere doing the crate challenge, falling off.
We got to say bye-bye now.
I'm saying bye-bye because we were 15 minutes over. I haven't eaten dinner, and y'all know Dennis is waiting on me.
So throw up the Cash App one more time. We're trying to get B-Flat a new that will take the earbuds and somebody from Two Funny Mamas got her. That will take the cable that somebody from Two Funny Mamas got that she's got swinging from the ceiling. So she don't do that. We're trying to get B-Flat to come.
My wires.
We have a very important comment.
Down.
We should read this.
What's coming here? The very important comment.
This is it's just so topical. Anna says, "Chris, you're cool, man."
Ain't that a bitch? Now we're gonna have to add a segment called Chris Ain't a White Man. We don't call him white boy.
Sherri.
Our segment's called We Don't Call Him White Boy Chris.
Yeah, Sherri.
We're gonna have a segment called Ask We Don't Call Him White Boy Chris.
Yeah, your show got taken over by Yamanika and B, and I was invited on. You can enjoy my fat face on the camera.
Everybody, we have a Two Funny Mamas episode that comes out every Thursday, and Kym and I were both working and frantically called me already and said, "B,
no, B, let her give."
I want them to hear the backstory.
Well, we called B-Phlat. I said, B, can you do it? And she was like, I do it. I'm about to go to bed. But, I'm so grateful that y'all helping me out. So I'll do it. Oh, my God. And I said, but you got to bring somebody else. She's like, what time is it? It's too late to be asking people. Like, who can Chris do it with me? I said, call Yum Yum. And Yum Yum is in Yamanika, is a mutual friend of ours. Yamanika, an amazing stand-up comic from New York. And she said, I can't call it. She don't know nothing about DIY. She ain't gonna do it. I said, no, it's for the podcast. Oh, okay. I'm gonna call her right now. I was going to bed. For the first time in history, Kym Whitley and Sherri Shepherd of Two Funny Mamas are not doing Two Funny Mamas. We actually have two women who don't have children. They have children who come,
not a mama to be seen.
But they're not, they took over for us. So watch it this Thursday, The Funny Styles of B-Flat and Yamanika. I'm so excited.
Two non-mamas and a white guy.
White
man.
Yeah.
I said, I don't know why they asked us. We ain't got no kids.
It's too late. What you can't be calling me late all last minute. Shit, I gotta do my But
God.
Can you do it, Pete? I'm so sorry. Can you? Yeah, I do it. Let me hold on. Let me get. I was like, I was about to perm my hair.
I said,
I was gonna die because I got this piece in the front. It just wasn't working. And I was gonna do my hair and I was gonna color it. You think I should do a live?
I said, girl, I was just about to slap a goddamn perm on and go to bed. She got me down bad. I was looking at the time like, she's like 8 o'clock.
Oh my gosh. Purple girl says not the voices, Sherri. Monet. Sherri's imitations are unmatched. What'd she sound like, B?
She sound like me. Shit.
There was a little bit of Kym in that impression too. I respect it.
Oh my God.
Shit.
I'm so grateful for you.
Well, Darletha just
Tell your friends
donated
you love
$5. Darletha, thank you.
Thank you,
$5 in
Darletha.
B's
If you enjoyed this live, Tighten Up Tuesdays with B-Flat, go on Cash App her
Ooh.
so we get her computer. But if you enjoyed it, come back,
Oh,
tell
I'm
your
getting
friends
a
and
computer.
family every Tuesday. Come join us for
Oh,
some
Lord have
DIY fun.
mercy.
Oh my gosh.
Okay,
Hey,
we got to
get
go.
your-
We literally
the-
got to
We gotta
those
go.
flash
We
rags
gotta
will be
go,
up at
girls.
byjack.com/2funnymamas. There's great gear. There's all that. Tune in for Yamanika
God,
and
my
B.
feet hurt.
Great first show on Tighten Up Tuesdays.
Chris.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you, Sherry.
Bye, everybody.
Travel safe.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.